Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dr. Sammy. I will be treating inequalities and absolute value with you guys today. But before diving into this topic, I want you to quickly do something for me. Oh, that! Kindly subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button below and then like my channel. So that anytime I upload YouTube video, you will do what? You will keep enjoying good quality videos. Now, let's dive into this topic together. Thank you for subscribing. Um, Inequalities. Inequalities is just the art of comparing numbers with what? Comparing the range of numbers with these signs. So, inequality is the art of comparing the range of numbers or values with this sign greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, and less than or equal to. Are we together? So this is inequality. The art of comparing the range of number with these signs greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to. So now, inequality, to solve inequality questions, it's not hard, very easy. So now let's take some examples under how to solve inequality questions. Now for example, we have 2x plus 1 over x plus 2 greater than 1 over 2. Find the range value. The range value of x. Now, listen to this. Look at this question very well. Listen to the word is there. Now, assuming they just ask you to solve these inequalities, we will solve it just as what? Normal fraction. But since they ask us to find the what? Range value of these inequalities, we cannot solve it as normal fractions. We need to what? Get two values for what? X. So therefore, how do we solve it to get the range value of x? You have to do what? Square the what? You have to square the what? Denominator. You do what? You square the what? Denominator and multiply everything by the denominator equation. Let me take it again so that we will get it properly. Now to find the range value, we have to do what? Square the equation what? Denominator. So that we can get two range value for what? For x. So now, is this an equation? No. So we'll not square the denominator. Is this an equation? Yes. So we'll square the denominator. So we'll multiply 2 by the square of this. So we'll multiply 2 by square of x plus 2. So we can get the range value. So multiply 2 become 2x plus 1 over x plus 2 then times x plus 2 square greater than, and we have 1 over 2x plus 2 square. Are we together? Now the square can cancel this. So we are left with 2x plus 1 x plus 2 greater than 1 over 2 x plus 2 square. Okay, we move forward. So therefore, you open the bracket and multiply. 2x times x is what? 2x squared. 2x times 2 is what? Plus 4x plus 1 times 2x times x is 2x squared. Yes, 2x times x is what? 2x squared. 2x times 2 is what? 4x. 1 times x is what? X. 1 times 2 is what? 2 equals to. Now, 1 over. Okay. So 1 times x is what? X plus 2. Yeah. So 1 over 2x plus 2 squared. Okay? Let's write this over so you see it. 2. Now this is very easy. Let's solve this all true. 2x squared plus 4x plus x is what? 5x. Why are we adding them together? They are like this. Plus 2 equals to 1 over 2x plus 2 squared. Now what do I do next? Cross multiply. So I use this 2 to multiply this. So cross multiplying, we have 2 open bracket 2x squared plus 5x plus 2. These 2 multiply everything here, and this one will multiply everything here. So it becomes x plus 2 squared. So opening the bracket becomes 4x squared plus 10x plus 4 equals to, open this bracket. Now there is a simple shortcut to opening this bracket. You take x to the power of this square, it becomes x squared plus 2 to the power of this square, it becomes what? 4, plus you use the power to multiply everything in this bracket. 2 times x is 2x times 2 is what? 4x. So I've expanded the brackets through this way. Now we collect like things. Bring everything here. So 4x squared minus x squared become 3x squared. Now 10x, bring 4x here. So 10x minus 4x become what? 6x. Now 4 minus 4 becomes what? 0. So it has cancelled equals to 0. So now what do I do is you factor out the common terms. So what is the common terms here? I told you to factor out. So 3 and s is common here. So therefore you divide everything by 3 and s. So 3 cancel 3, x cancel by s plus. So you divide 6s with 3x. 6s 3x. S cancel 3 is 6, 2. 2 equals to 0. So therefore this will equate it to 0 and this will equate it to 0. So 3s equals to what? 0, or s plus 2 equals to 0. So now therefore if you divide both sides by 3, 0 divided by 3 will be 0. So divide both sides by 3, we have s equals to 0, or collecting like this, we have s equals to minus 2. So now remember that the sign there is not equal to. I'm just using it as equal to because I'm solving. So now at the end we replace the main inequality sign that we are working with. What is the inequality sign? Greater than. What is the inequality sign? Greater than minus 2. Are we together? So now we'll write this in combined form. How do we write it in combined form? So writing it in combined form is just showing the range value you are asked to look for. So how do you write this in combined form? You just write, you start from the lowest number. What is the lowest number between 0 and minus 2? It is what? Minus 2. So the range will just be minus 2 less than x less than 0. So this is the range. So therefore, in writing range, no greater than the range. All the sign you change it to what? Less than. You put x in the middle. So minus 2 less than x less than 0. That's my final answer. So therefore, you take the next question. Now, we have to determine the range value of x. We have to find the range value of x here. So this place, I won't need to what? Square the denominator of the equation and multiply it. Why? Because this equation contains quadratic equation. Therefore, it will give us 2x value. So I will have one range to another range. So I don't need to what? Square it. Assuming it is neutral equation whereby there is no square, there is not quadratic. That's when I will square the denominator of the equation and multiply through. So therefore here I will just solve like normal what? Equation or fraction. So cross multiplying, it gives us 2s squared plus s minus 2. Cross multiply, use 2 to multiply this, use this to multiply this. Greater than s squared plus 4. So they are half. If I open this value, it becomes 2s squared plus 2s minus 4 greater than s squared plus 4. Collect like terms. This one comes here. So s squared minus 2s squared is what? S squared. Therefore, I have plus 2x. Then minus 4 minus 4 will be what? Minus 8 greater than 0. So I'll factorize this. Take out the middle term plus 2x, and then use this n term, multiply them together, minus 8s squared. This is what? Times, and this is plus. Look for two numbers with multiply that will give us what? Minus 8, and that you add that will give you what? 2x. So it is 4 and what? Minus 2. 4 times minus 2 will give us minus 8. 4 plus minus 2 will give us what? 2. So represent this middle term with these two values. So that's how to factorize. Plus 4x minus 2x minus 8 greater than 0. So now we'll factor this. So that is, you pick common terms here. What is the common term between x squared plus 4? It is x. Open bracket. Now divide both terms by the common terms. x plus, divide 4x by x, we have what? 4. Minus, that's the next sign. Now 2x and minus 8, what's the common thing? 2. Now divide minus 2x with minus 2, we have x. Divide minus 8 with what? Minus 2, we have what? Plus 4. So greater than 0. Now look at the bracket is same, so I'm correct. So therefore, then I can write x minus 2 and choose 1 out of the common bracket. It becomes x plus 4 greater than 0. So therefore, I equate this to 0, x minus 2 greater than 0 or x plus 4 greater than 0. So it becomes x is greater than 2 or x is greater than minus 4. So now, I have to what? We have to look for the range value of x. So I will combine these inequalities. So it becomes minus 4. I told you everything must be less than. We put the x in the middle, less than what? 2. So this is the range value. So minus 4 ranges to what? 2. That is minus 1 minus 3 minus this thing minus 2 minus 1, 0, 1 and what? That's what it is. So less than what? 2. So this range for what? Value of what? X. So now I move down to the what? Next question. Now the next question we'll be treating is what? Absolute values. So absolute values, how do you differentiate absolute value from inequalities? Absolute values always have this sign. So take note of this. So let me give you one question on absolute value x minus 2. Less than, are you seeing this sign? 3 minus 2x. Now to solve absolute value, you have to square the both sides. So we have to evaluate these inequalities in what? Absolute value. So you square, you square. So that's how to solve absolute value. Squaring this, I've told you, you raise this to square, you become x squared. You raise minus 2 to square, become what? Plus 4. That's the cheat. Then you multiply the power with what? Everything here. 2 times x is what? 2x minus 2 times x is 2x. 2x times minus 2 is what? Minus 4x. I've opened this bracket. I'm doing the same thing for you. I raise 3 to this power 2. 3 times 2, 3 raised to power 2 is what? 9. Then I raise this minus 2 to the power of what? 2. Minus 2 raised to power 2 is what? Plus 4x squared. Then I multiply this 2 with everything in bracket. 2 times 3 is what? 6. 6 times minus 2 is now what? Minus 12x. So I collect my like things. I'll bring everything here. So therefore it becomes x squared minus 4x squared. If I bring this 4x squared here, so x squared minus 4x squared become minus 3x squared. I'm done with that one. Okay, let me do for 4 and 9. You bring 9 here to be 4 minus 9 become minus what? 5. I'm done with that. You bring this minus 12x here, it become plus 12x. So minus 4x plus 12x is what? Minus 4x plus 12x is what? Is plus 8x. Less than 0. So therefore, our inequality becomes minus 3x squared plus 8x minus 5 less than 0. So therefore, we can multiply 2 by minus. But yes, we should factorize first before you multiply 2 by minus. Factorize first before you multiply. Pick down the middle term. It becomes what? 8x. Are we together? Multiply this and this. Minus 5 times minus 3 becomes 15x squared. So now what do? You look for two numbers you multiply that will give us 15. Two numbers of hard that will give us what? 8. So it is 5 and 3. 5 times 3, 55 plus 58. So anyway, we'll see this middle term will represent it with this term. So we have minus 3x squared plus 3x plus 5x minus 5 less than 0. So now what are we working with? So we continue solving. So therefore, you group this in two. Group it in twos. Therefore, what's common here? Minus 3 is common here. So you divide both terms by minus 3. So minus 3x squared divided by what? Minus 3. Minus and 3 cancel 3. Sorry, minus 3x is common. So x cancel x, you are left with x. Divide this 3x with minus 3. With minus 3x. Sorry. So 3x cancel 3, you are left with 1. So minus 1. Plus, what's common here? 5. So now, 5x divided by 5 is what? X minus 5 divided by 5 is what? 1. So less than 0. Can you see that the two this thing is same? So we factorize it correctly. So therefore, we then have, then it becomes minus 3x plus 5, put it in bracket, x minus 1, put it back, less than 0. Now equate everything to what? Plus 5 less than 0, or x minus 1 less than 0. So collect like x become minus 3x less than minus 5, or x less than 1. Now in inequalities, if we multiply 2 by minus, the sign will do what? Will change. So multiply 2 by minus here, minus will cancel minus. So therefore 3x, the sign changes, greater than 5 or s less than 1. So what do I have next? Divide both sides by 3. So s is greater than 5 over 3, or x is less than 1. So these are value for what? X. So simple as that. Now let's take another question on absolute value. Let's say we have x greater than 3x minus 2, and we are asked to find x. Now this is absolute value because you see this was sign. So therefore, how do you solve? I've told you to solve absolute value, you square both sides. So simple. X squared plus, now square this, it become what? 3x raised power 2 become what? Greater than 3x raised power 2 become what? 9x squared minus 2 squared become what? Plus 4. Now use this power to multiply everything in this step. 2 times 3 become what? 6x. 6x times minus 2 is now what? Minus 12x. Collect like it. Now bring everything that is here. So now if you take it like this, it become 9x squared what? Minus x squared become 8x squared plus 4 minus 12x. Now since we have brought everything here, the inequalities will change like this, less than 0. So therefore 8x squared minus 12x plus 4 less than 0. So we do what? We factorize. Bring down the middle term minus 12x. 8 times 4 is what? 8 times 4 is what? 32. 8 times 4 is 32x squared. So therefore, what is the two number you had that will give you this, and what is the two number you multiply that will give you this? So what is the two number we had that will give you this? What is the two number you multiply that will give you this? So let's look for the two number. Okay, before that, we could do something. We could do something that will make it easy for us. Now, there's something that can go in all the equations here. So we can take this down to the lowest step. So what can go in everything? Let us say 4 can divide everything. To 4 in 8 will give us 2x squared. 4 in 4, 1 minus. 4 in 12 will give us 3x less than what? 0. 0 in 4 is 0. So we write it 2x squared minus 3x plus 1 less than 0. So let's bring the middle term as minus 3x. Multiply 2x squared times 1. 2x squared. So therefore, what will I multiply to give us 2? And what will I have to give us? Think minus 2 and minus 1. Minus 2 times minus 1 is what? 2. Minus 2 plus minus 1 is what? Minus 3. So therefore, I represent the middle term by these values. So it becomes 2x squared minus this is the middle term. So instead of writing minus x, I will write these two values. Minus 2x minus x plus 1 less than 0. So minus 1 now, minus 1 times x is x. So that is why I'm putting minus x instead of minus 1. So plus 1. So therefore we factor it out and choose. So what's common here? I think 2x is common. Therefore 3x into x squared. As 2 cancel 2x cancel the power x minus 2x into x is what? 1. Minus, therefore, that's enough. So what can go against plus 1? 1. So minus x divided by minus 1 is what? X. Plus 1 divided by minus 1 is what? Minus 1. Less than 0. Can you see the bracket is what? Same. So what do I do? Since the bracket is same, I will just pick one bracket and then put this in bracket. 2x minus 1 in bracket, pick one bracket less than 0. So now I will put everything to 0. 2x minus 1 less than 0 or x minus 1 less than 0. Collect like terms become 2x less than 1 or x less than 1. Now this place I divide both sides by what? By 2 to get my x. So x is less than 1 or 2 or x is less than 1. So these are the values for what? X. Thank you for watching my video. I love you. Stay tuned. Subscribe to my channel to enjoy wonderful videos like this. Thank you.